Sunflower State, the site of our clash today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wildcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kansas offense will get the football first. K-State was able to outlast the Jayhawks in a tight one the last time these two clashed in the Sunflower Showdown.
It was EMA for Kansas State. Every man a Wildcat, and they needed all of them in that game. They showed up right down to the very end, made the plays they needed, David, to win it.
Yeah, and they got to hold the trophy. And Kansas got to hear about it. They get to hear about they don't win this rivalry very often, and Kansas State's the big deal. Big chance to prove them wrong today.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Showing off the arms. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for space. It's Stewart. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust in this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It'll be a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's up to 55 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. They come into the season, #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And
turning it on! Touchdown, Wildcats! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Clinton. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return. '30-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. The Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Here we go. Looking for a man, it's Clinton. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this playing.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jayhawks come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught him. And he will score! Touchdown, Kansas!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They are up by 7 over Houston. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lee. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Finds a man on the right. And they swarm him under. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Still on his feet at the 35.
Well, this guy's a weapon. It and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Powell. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Right on the money. Tackled there by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds his man. It's Knight. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. Grab near the sticks. It's carry on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Gashing the D on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Clinton. Flips it out on the screen. Hard running there. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Gonna swing it on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, so much to break down, from a spirited start to the Sunflower Showdown between Kansas and K-State. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. Whether it's Rock Chalk or Emaw, these two always deliver. As compelling an in-state rivalry as there is.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had...
There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Going right and going deep. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard.
Touchdown, Wildcats! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Got his man downfield. Spins away from Watt. He's into the open down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Forced out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Lee. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Number 18 with the carry.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's Clinton. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Powell. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Powell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just keeps... yards and gets it down to the 26.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Escapes the sack. Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Clinton. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Firing to the right, complete. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play. Now,
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Jayhawks want to move quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.